Welcome back to Minecraft Pocket Edition episode, what is this, 7? Yeah. Alright, so I told you that I was going to do some work off camera, and again I did. I expanded the area down here quite a bit on this side, and then kind of did something with our little mining cave. I just made it like a big hole in the ground, and in the process of like building a wall of dirt down here. And so it's gonna be pretty, like, it's gonna take a long time to fill in like another hole over here and to try to match it to that side. But for now, we're just gonna be building our like first little building in the village. We'll just build it right up against the edge here. They're gonna look nice and fancy, but they're not gonna be anything like huge. I don't know, that seems too small. We'll go ahead and make it just a little bit bigger. Probably 2 blocks over. Yeah. Alright. I am going to take some fall damage while building, but that's not much of a problem. As long as I don't, like, fall off into, like, this hole down here or something. That's a pretty long drop. Alright. And I do have chickens, so we're going to keep that in hand. Let's see. We'll make it wood on the bottom. And like I said, these buildings probably won't really have much of a purpose. They'll just be like a decoration. Put the door right there. And wood on top. So this will be an ongoing project, like this whole village here. We're just probably going to be building like 2 buildings, I'm guessing, this episode. And we're going to fill it in with, let's see. Now we'll just go with wood. No, not wood. Wood is ugly. Stone, and we're going to have to collect some tons of sand, and we're going to cook that sand and make windows, because I have an idea for my house as well. I'm thinking of making a glass like roof and walls on top of it. I'm thinking that would look really nice. And speaking of house, we're gonna have to get up to the house now because it's starting to become nighttime. And we don't want any monsters down in the village while we're trying to build any houses or anything. So the house is actually starting to look nice with the little changes we've made to it. I do plan on expanding it pretty far. Probably down maybe to the end of there. If we find like a purpose for all of this. And maybe it'll be like 2 stories. That would be nice. Alright. So we'll go ahead and make the roof and floor out of cobblestone. Another thing is they don't always stack. The 2 like different stacks, they don't always come together to make 64, which is, I think they should fix that. Let's see, shovel. Oh, I don't have a shovel. It broke while I was expanding. Well, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I mean, it's not like it takes forever to break dirt with a hand. So the image I have in my mind is like a row of houses and then like a nice little pathway in between, possibly made out of stone brick, which is you make it out of like smooth stone and then like put it together in 4s and it makes like a neat looking brick block. And we could have like a street going down here and then some signs on different buildings and stuff. Alright, so we've got our first building down. It's not really anything like special. Once we like get a bunch of sand to fill all that in, It'll look nice. So on this one, we're going to kind of make it the opposite of this, with 4 wood on the outside like this. And I hear a zombie, and he's probably somewhere underneath the ground because of the way I did this. I just stacked it, like, started somewhere and then it's all just one layer of dirt. I didn't, like, fill anything in. Alright, this one's gonna be about that big. Yeah, we'll go with this. We'll have to eat more chicken soon. Or just sleep the next day unless my health gets, like, incredibly low. Alright, and so now it's gonna be like this. And that on top. Still got 2 more stacks of cobble to work with. Uh-oh. I didn't make this tall enough. It's all good, though. Alright. So we've pretty much got the start of our village down. Just kind of fix up these little blocks that I placed. And we'll make it like this. Each building will try to be, like, unique, just to make it look, you know, different, not all exactly the same. And then like that. And we'll go ahead and put wood on the tops like that. And we still have almost 2 stacks of wood left to work with, so we could potentially make another house after these ones, but no, probably that's not going to happen. So this one's going to look like almost entirely wood on the inside, but then on the outside it'll be a mix of the both wood and stone. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. There's that zombie. I'm gonna have to be careful of this. Don't want to dig straight down underneath me because I could fall into a hole like that and have a zombie on top of me. So these areas with the holes in them, we're just gonna try to fill those in as soon as we can. Alright. Because that's the last thing I want, is to fall into a hole filled with monsters. Well, alright, so we've got like our first 2 starting buildings down. And they kind of look pretty crappy, but it'll look fine. I'm gonna need to make some torches. Alright. Put a torch there. And a torch on each side. Alright, and for this building we'll do the same. Torch there. Torch there and there. Torches there. Alright, so actually we could like make a library or something with that sugarcane we have growing. We'll probably harvest that next episode. The end of this one is probably going to come up soon. The timer will go off. And we could just do a starting like shell maybe for the first building. Or this third one right here. And I'm thinking putting a castle looking kind of wall, like 1 or 2 thick, that I could potentially get on top of and like have a bow. And like I said, this brings us to the end of this episode. And just to finish off what I was saying, we could try to make it like a castle defense kind of scenario. where I have like a wall around it, and then to shoot any monsters on the outside. We could make a few episodes out of that. And this has been the M and K&M Gaming, and I will see you guys next time.